Hello mga guys, I'm Bruno Corrigo, and as usual, we're going to see my process behind my art, my most precious and beautiful. What am I kidding? Those things look ugly. Those things are just ugly. I don't know why people even watch my videos. Those things are just ugly. I'm just kidding. Please watch my videos. I love you, and I love you guys. Okay, you guys are the best. You help me so much doing. Guys are helping me so much on this channel. So please leave a like, subscribe to this channel, and I also have a page. Just kidding. Okay. Now on with the show. So let's just go with the first, which is a Nintendo Switch. I never had a Nintendo Switch. The only Nintendo consoles that I had were no wait. I actually have a lot of Nintendo consoles. Like I have a Wii, I have Nintendo DS, I have a Game Boy Advance SP, and a GameCube. I don't play any of them. Why do I have so many video games? I don't play any of them. But yeah, I actually never play. No, like on the BJ on Brazil Game Show, I ended up playing on a Nintendo Switch, and it was a really great experience. The first time when I was clicking on a control Nintendo Switch, I just destroyed the dudes that I was playing with. They started saying, "Did you know? Did your mom know that you're lying?" Because I said, "Hey, this is the first time that I'm playing on Nintendo Switch," and then I just smashed them. It was just pure luck. I still to this day don't know how the Nintendo Switch control, control works. Like the controller is literally, I'll switch it off. Like you don't jump playing by touching the control that you're using on the Xbox or PS4. No, you jump, touch it on the control up. So I'm just like, how does this work? And then I remember that I ended up playing Smash Brothers, and I was playing with Kirby because Kirby's the best, and you can fight me. Kirby's the best. Have you ever seen Block Kirby? Okay, now I'm going off topic. I'm sorry. I do not make script because I do not have time. But when I make script, I sound like a robot that is trying to talk. But I still think the robots are really intelligent, and then they will control over the world. So I'm on your side, robots. Okay, you do not need to destroy me when you guys took over the world. Yeah. Okay, now let's just go with the Nintendo Switch, which is coincidentally a robot. I have not thought of it. I freaking love Nintendo Switch design, but one thing that I'm really sad is because it might have been heavily inspired on a design for an artist, which I do not remember the name. The name is probably on the screen right now. But I just love that design, and I ended up seeing the concept art for the character, and then I see though a lot of designs, and it was a digital paint. So I just said, well, this might be my proper digital painting, because I have done other digital paintings before. It did not ended up as well, so I did not post it. Like the other Switch also isn't good. I would say it's ugly. Have you ever read the Sonic the new Sonic comics? Those comics are pretty. Those comics are handsome. Those comics are beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's gorgeous to look at the art of those comics, and I don't know how people get time to just make shading. I do not have time to shade. Yeah. I think in my next project. No, forget. I'm going too much off topic. Okay, so here I have the Nintendo Switch one. You guys will now just see the rest of the speed paint, and I see you all on the Xbox One. here we have the Xbox Series X one, which is ugly. All of them are ugly. The least ugly is actually the Nintendo Switch, which I think it's handsome. If I had to polish a little bit of the art, it would be so much better. But sadly, I wasn't with time to work on those pieces. I ended up doing all of the tree in 4 hours, just 4 hours. This is the time that I use. It's the 1 hour. It's plus 1 hour than the usual time to make a page of the way to behave. Oh, talking about the way to behave, the new episode is out. Save point. You can all go there and check it out. So here we have the Xbox One, and I will just say, I think it's ugly. I remember that I was checking out the Xbox, the Nintendo Switch, and the exclusive games for the Xbox and the PS4. I not say even for the PS5 and the Xbox One X, Series X, because I don't know if I don't even know if the Series X actually have games. I know that the PS4 has like Miles Morales, I think. Just Miles Morales. Yeah. So I ended up picking up characters from the game called Super Lux Tale because I was just like, all of the from the game called Super Lux Tale, which I ended up never playing it. And I ended up finding, when I was just like, I would draw the main character Fox, but on an Xboxy way. But damn, I ended up looking at another character, which I just like, this would work. Because the Nintendo Switch one, there was Smoke, so I just decided to use Smoke as a team for my next pro for the rest designs, and I ended up using the design for that character, but I just added freaking Smoke on it because it's a smoke, and it's smoke, it's been smoking on the last episode of The Way to Behave. I'm saying so much thing. Okay, let's just continue. And yeah, in retrospective, I should have picked up Ori. Then I could make a dual Xbox, like the Ori and the Owl from the new game. Have you ever played a new game? I ended up playing a demo on the Brazil Game Show, but I never ended up actually playing it. I don't play a lot of games. The only game that I ended up sometimes playing is Minecraft, and when I do play it, I ended up in a role to myself that is just like, you can just play 10 minutes of Minecraft. So I ended up making those 10 minutes worth it. You know what? Prior to ended up doing that, Minecraft was just so ended up being boring to me, because I always just stick it on the ground and would mine and would already make my house. No, now I'm just like, I'm jumping to those ravens to kill those mobs. I think I didn't play because I was really afraid of Minecraft. Not actually Fortnite, but in general Minecraft, but I really love to play, so I would still play it. All this to the freaking Herobrine. I don't know why Herobrine even exists. Herobrine should never have existed. Herobrine have traumatized me since my childhood. Like, I remember when I was going to my friend's house, I ended up coming back when I was night, and I was walking from his building to my building, because we live on a place which is a bunch of buildings, so like it's a little condo of buildings. I don't know what's the name in English. I'm sorry, I do not live in the States or any other country who speaks in English. I live in Brazil. I'm a Brazilian. So and when I was walking, I would always be afraid of Herobrine would catch me, so I would always be running to my house, to my building. The same thing actually also happened, not to do Herobrine, but when it's dark on Hero Home, I would just run to my room where everyone is. Okay, now let's just go with the ugliest, that is the PS5. Here we have the ugliest of the bunch, PS5, you're ugly, PS5. I have nothing to say with you. You are just ugly. You are unfinished. You look like that you have not even been finished because you have not been finished. I do not have time to work in all of those pieces. But you are just ugly. You are just ugly. You're just the little mascot of the PS5 of the PlayStation, but less interesting. You look like more a Bomberman character. I don't get you. I really don't get you, PS5. You're just ugly. You are a disappointment. I could have done like Miles Morales instead of you. I could just do a stick figure of Miles Morales and it would already be more interesting than you. PS5, you're ugly. You're disgusting. You disgust me. Get out of here. Yeah, did you guys enjoy? I just talking about random things. I not talk about random things, but you guys, it was really fun to make this video, and I think I have been able to do like the same way that I speak, but on video format, because the way that I speak is a lot more interesting than my usual way that I speak on video. Yes, I do speak along. I'm crazy, and I have no shame of being crazy. Being crazy is cool. Being normal is for the. I would say nerds, but I am like, but nerds doesn't even use it. Like, people call me nerd, so if I call other people, and they even use it, the nerd, as a way of, like, as a way of saying, hey, you are such a nerd, you're so, like, on a bad way, they say it on a positive way, so I don't feel good using it as a negative way, so, be normal for the normies. Norman, I think I have heard the name. Big the cat! Just big the cat!
I have a little problem. I guess you can figure out that I have a little problem. I know how. I will have a little problem. Those problems are so much problem. I can't do my regular way.
So yeah, guys, you guys are ended up liking this video. I hope it was funny. I'm trying a new way of comedy, especially on my new comic that I'm working about. But I did not really speak anything about it because the way to behave is still being released, so I don't want to say anything about this project. So yeah, thanks for my great fun, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!